The College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Distinguished Alumni Award recipient this year is one of those individuals who's so successful and visible that famous people like Hockey Hall of Famer Mario Lemieux want to play golf with him. Dr. Albert Wright Jr. graduated cum laude in pharmacology from the University of Toledo in 1996, is a power magnet who, along with his wife Joy, can be found going out to dinner with the likes of Ohio State football coach Urban Meyer and socializing with famous faces like Pittsburgh Steelers great Hines Ward. Here's the pitch. Albert is president and CEO of the West Virginia University Health System, while also serving as president and CEO of WVU Hospitals. WVU President Gordon Gee's top lieutenant in healthcare leads West Virginia's premier academic health system and provider of advanced specialty care. WVU Medicine has more than 13,000 employees. They are that state's largest employer and $2 billion in annual revenues. It should come as no surprise then that Albert was asked to introduce the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence, when he visited West Virginia in August to speak to some 1,000 people who attended a business summit.
Please join me in giving a warm West Virginia welcome to Vice President Mike Pence.
Pretty heady stuff for this little guy whose first exposure to pharmacy was through his grandmother, Rita Pinckney, a pharmacy technician in Albion, Pennsylvania. Albert was the first in his family to attend college, and he made his dad Bud and mom Karen beam with pride even more by adding a Master of Health Administration degree at Ohio State in 2000, before finishing his PhD in pharmacy, cum laude, at the University of Florida in 2004. With degrees from 3 institutions, Toledo holds a special place in Brandy Spears' brother's heart, because this is where he grew closer to the woman who would become his wife. Albert met Joy Toth at a Conneaut High School basketball game. He was a senior who would graduate in 1991. She was a sophomore. Albert looked at pharmacy schools around the state and fell in love with the feel of the UT campus. While he was being motivated and inspired by Professor Ken Bachman in the college, Joy was motivated to join Albert at UT. The couple became engaged during Albert's senior year. He purchased a ring in Toledo, and while the couple was watching the Cleveland Indians on television in Game 2 of the World Series, Albert had a pharmacist friend deliver flowers to Mrs. Wright. Mr. and Mrs. Wright now have 4 children. Twins Cole and Hope are 14 years old. Ty is 10 and Chase is 9, and yes, that is the Stanley Cup. Albert's meteoric professional rise began with a stop as a staff pharmacist in Madison, Ohio. He joined Ashtabula County Medical Center as a pharmacist before becoming Regional Director of Pharmacy for Select Medical Corporation in Columbus. Albert soon became that firm's chief executive officer and was then hired by Dublin Methodist Hospital as vice president of operations. He did such a good job there that after 4 years he was hired by the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center to serve as its vice president of operations for UPMC Presbyterian Shadyside. WVU came calling in 2014 and tabbed Ty's dad as its president and CEO of WVU Hospitals. He added the president and CEO title for the entire health system last year. Bottom line, just give Albert the ball. He will run with it. He's accomplished all of this in just 21 years after graduating from the University of Toledo. Fittingly, in 2017, Dr. Albert Wright Jr. receives an award. He's the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Distinguished Alumni Award recipient.